Hey guys, welcome to Blaugrana United. Welcome to another video, and right now it's time to talk about not Neymar. This time it's not time to talk about Neymar, or not really. Today is going to be a different video. It's going to be a video looking throughout already next season, not this season but next season. And I know the season had just started, but you know, I completely hate having this international breaks, but they are an evil. They're not a necessary evil because they're not necessary, but I'll be talking about that in depth in another video, because if I do that right now, God knows how long this video would be. But according to reports, it's been said that there is a chance that Barcelona can sign Neymar next season for about 170 million euros, and I really did not understand this. Like, I didn't understand why PSG would be asking 300 million this summer and selling for 170 million next summer. But according to report, it is said that FIFA have a clause, or have a rule, where to protect players, they are willing to do something along the lines of give them release clauses. And what it's been said is that if the player joins a club, and I'm pretty sure it says if they don't have a release clause, FIFA will give them a release clause that will be measured by their own values. So they will take the value of the player. I'm guessing it's based on performances, on the age of the player, on their injury status, something like that. And according to that, it apparently is said that the player needs to be at the club for 3 years, so for 3 seasons, and also that they haven't signed a new contract with the club, so they only have the original contract that they signed with the club, meaning that this would completely suit the Neymar situation perfectly fine. And when I was reading this, I was very interested, and also concerned about us wanting to sign Neymar next summer, because I do believe that Barcelona will have enough funds to do Neymar next summer if it's 170 million euros. If Coutinho, all it takes is Coutinho having a good season, and Dembele just not breaking out this season, and that would pretty much be the 170 million, 200 million right there. So I could completely see Neymar join next summer, but I'm very interested about this, because if it's what is said is true, then alarm bells. I'm pretty sure that, like, to anyone that's been thinking this, I just want you to remind you the other player that joined the exact same time that Neymar joined to Paris Saint-Germain, and it is another forward. And the clue is that he also came from Monaco. So if you guys are thinking the same thing I was thinking, my thoughts are, what about Kylian Mbappe? Because let's make it realistic. PSG, if it was up to them, they would tie Kylian Mbappe to a 35-year-old deal until he's 35 years old, because it's probably going to be, you know, the image of Paris Saint-Germain for the next coming seasons. So I think it would be very interesting to look at the option of signing Kylian Mbappe, because I am pretty sure that if most of you guys had the chance to sign Neymar or Mbappe, I'm pretty sure that most of you will go with Mbappe. And I think that is a pretty interesting option. There is something to look at, and that is that Mbappe, I'm not too sure that he's going to be able to be signed, that third year or third season clause, like release clauses, will be activated this coming summer, just because you guys know that Kylian Mbappe was loaned for a year from Monaco and signed with Paris Saint-Germain for 180 million euros the year after that. So if that is something to be like considered, then we will have to wait one more season, so this season and the season after that, to be able to sign Kylian Mbappe. So in 2 summers time, that would be considered for Kylian Mbappe, and I believe it would be around, if I had to say the valuation, considering how the market is right now, 200 million. Like, Kylian Mbappe would have gone up in price, but nothing too sky high because there's not another breaking like move in this summer. So I think for any team of the top teams in Europe that wants to sign Kylian Mbappe, I think it's a real possibility. I really do. I think that this is something that Barcelona should be considering, and now I can understand why Real Madrid fans are, or Real Madrid papers like that Diario AS or Marca having talking about Mbappe's coming. We don't want Neymar because Mbappe's coming. Well, now I can understand, because if this is applicable to Madrid, this is not only applicable to Madrid, this is applicable to anyone that wants to sign the player. And if this is a real possibility, I want to give my input on it, and that is that if this is going to be Dembele's critical season, I'll be probably making a video about it in another day, and saying that this is Dembele's last season. This is the last season that I gave to Ousmane Dembele to succeed at Barcelona. I want to give him proper chances, and I really do, but I cannot be waiting for a player to break out at any point. Like, he has to break out this season, or is it? And what I hope at least is that there's two ways for this to happen. If Mbappe can be signed in 1 or 2 summers, then fine, we let go of Coutinho and Dembele, and together with the money that we can spend for the summer, we go ahead and do the Mbappe transfer. What happens if Dembele succeeds at Barcelona, or shows that he has the level to be at Barcelona? Then we still should go. I believe we should still go for Kylian Mbappe, because let me remind you that Suarez will be, if I had to be honest with you, I think Suarez will be departing Barcelona, and that this is going to be his last season. I'm not completely sure, but I believe that 1 or 2 more seasons, that's it for Luis Suarez at Barcelona. I think that he will be the great leader of the Inter Miami project for David Beckham, and you know, it could be very appealing for him to move to the MLS. He still has quality. I'm not saying that he's done or everything. He's still a fantastic player, but you know, he at the end of the season is going to be 33 years old. The same thing with Lionel Messi. Messi is not getting any younger. Let's admit it. He's still the best player of all time in the world. But every year we need to take more care of him, and that means that he's not going to be able to play that many, or he's going to have to progressively reduce minutes every season, meaning that we do have space for another forward eventually in the future. And I believe that in the future, when Messi and Suarez leave Barcelona, having a front line of Griezmann, Mbappe, and Ousmane Dembele, if that works, then that is an absolutely fantastic front line. And then I believe that we just have to look for that fourth forward that could be Carles Perez, could be Abel Ruiz, could be Ansu Fati, or it could be all 3 of them. Who knows? Same thing goes if Ousmane Dembele doesn't work. If Ousmane Dembele doesn't work, we have Messi, Griezmann, we have Mbappe, and then we just would need like another forward to be the backup for these players. So it is very possible that we could sign Kylian Mbappe in the future. And my question to you is, do you want the signing of Kylian Mbappe, or would you rather have Neymar, Jadon Sancho, other players like this? For example, I'm pretty sure Jadon Sancho is also completing his 3rd year at Dortmund, but the thing is I'm pretty sure he signed a new contract in 2018, so that means that this law or this clause wouldn't apply to him. But there is also other players that we need to consider, and there is a list of players that I like for Barcelona, players of Hirving Lozano, Anthony Martial, Alexander Isaac. There is pretty interesting names that I like, and not all these apply to this law, but there is some really nice players that we need to look about, and this we have to look about we have to look at it now, because it's a concern from the short to mid-term project of the club, because we have an aging Suarez, an aging Messi, and we have Dembele that's still out for this season. So this has to be our main focus for the next coming summers, sorting out our front line, because in the defense I think we're fine. I think that I hope that we eventually go for the Ligt once Piqué leaves. Maybe if that would be in 2 seasons time, that would be completely fine. Todibo, Lenglet, Umtiti, if everything goes well. We have center backs for the future. Nestor Araujo looks pretty decent from Barca B. We have our fullback sorted out. We have Semedo and Firpo for the future. Alba still at a fantastic level. Wague is still there. Sergio Roberto is still a really good fullback. Our midfield of Ricky Puig, Aleñá, Frenkie de Jong, Artur, Oriol Busquets. We have the future sorted out, I think, in the midfield for the most part. I don't think there's much to touch in those departments. In the goalkeeper position, we have Marc-André ter Stegen. There's good. Iñaki Peña looks pretty good. So I think we just have to sort out our forward line, and we could have another era of 5 glory years where we pretty much don't have to touch anything and just try to compete the best way we can. So this is what I wanted to talk about. I'm really interested to listen to you guys' opinions about who do you think needs to be the next forward of Barcelona. Whether Dembele is going to stay or not, we are going to need a forward. And would you like Mbappe or would you like more Neymar? I'm very interested to hear that about. And with all said and done, leave me all your opinions in the comment section below. Would you like Kylian Mbappe or Neymar Jr. for next summer? And with all said and done, leave me all your comments in the comment section below. Comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one, Blaugranas.